What up though, this your boy DOC. Now as of 7/13/17, Taxstone has been indicted on the murder charges in Manhattan Supreme Court following the shooting at Irving Plaza May 25th, 2016. And rapper Troy Ave is set to testify. He said he don't want none of these gay ass blogs to post it first. I'm not sure exactly who he is, but I will say this: it is someone behind the scenes that I did reach out to and sent this same picture that you're looking at. I sent it directly to them to ask them. This was maybe almost 5-6 hours ago, to ask them if this was true, because this popped up on a few different Instagram pages and was showing up in a few different Facebook groups, and we didn't know the validity to it to go ahead and post it then. I didn't want to jump the gun and just put it out just to be first, but it's seeming as if behind the scenes in the chatter and stuff behind it that it is true that he did go ahead and get indicted on the murder charge. Now, the person that I spoke to didn't really say anything about if it was true or false, 5-6 hours ago, about Taxstone going ahead and getting indicted for the murder charges, but he did say that he highly doubt that Troy Ave is going to take the stand. Now, a lot of individuals, since, I'm not going to say the very beginning, but since the initial indictments came out for Tax on the gun charges and interstate commerce and all that stuff, people just like Banga brother when he went on Doggy Diamonds, shout out Doggy Diamonds, and their biggest concern was that no one still has been charged for the actual murder, which a lot of people was like, well man, you gotta think about it. There's been plenty of cases where I even gave examples of the shooting that happened in Florida, which it wasn't hip-hop related, but the shooting that happened in Florida with the young black guy, rest in peace, can't remember his name right now, where they were playing their music too, quote unquote, too loud at a gas station, and this white man ended up like shooting up the whole car and someone got killed. He didn't get charged for the actual murder, but he got charged for the attempted murders on the other ones, which they feel like that's a slap in the face by the judicial system to make it okay to kill. I know that's kind of getting off subject, but that was just the thing to me when everybody kept bringing up no one is actually going to be charged for this murder, because at the end of the day, this whole situation was frivolous that could have been avoided. It was key players in between this whole situation that it could have deaded this situation if they would have got both partners on the line between Tax and Troy. It was some key players that we see every day that could have done that, instead of picking sides and choosing sides when you got egos and egotistical motherfuckers on the situation that is talking about killing, shooting, and bomb, bang, bang, all that stuff. Sometimes it is good to go ahead and step in, especially when you see people that's coming from the hood making money, and try to put, pull their coattail and let them know, is it really this serious? And do your part, so if something happens, unfortunately, like this, it can't sit on your chest saying, or I could have done something to avoid this particular situation. Now, back a while back, they were constantly saying that they have a witness that's ready to testify. They would not name who this witness is. Now, simply by this, they're saying Troy Ave. Now, the individual that I spoke to behind the scenes was like, they highly doubt that Troy Ave is going to go on the stand and testify. But my question to you guys is, as far as the people that rock with Troy, the people that don't rock with Troy, as far as the image that he put out as a rapper, quote unquote, supposed to live by the street code because of former, past, present, whatever activities that will make you have to live by a certain code, because snitching does not apply to everybody. We have a lot of lost people out here that do not understand that snitching does not apply to everybody unless you're living a certain lifestyle. If he was to go on stand, do you think that would hurt his career? Do you think that would totally shut down his career? Or do you think the people that's Troy Ave supporters will find any way to say, well, hey, if I was in that situation, I would do it too? Because I understand, sir, like when they were talking about young Lito in the club, quote unquote, running for his life when guns are being shot and people shooting, 99% of the people in the comment section that was talking big shit probably have never been actively shot at before to even talk about what they would do in that situation. And you will be a dummy not only to your kids, your family, your mom, or anyone else that's dependent on you or that love you if you're going to sit there and stand still and catch bullets. But I do think it's wrong to leave your mans behind or step over a homie that you came in the club with while he's dead, shot on the ground, and not preserve your own life and maybe come back to fight another day as well. But I want to get your opinion on, how do you think this will affect Troy Ave's career if he is the one that's going to go and testify? Would that totally damage his whole rap career? But at the end of the day, rest in peace to Banga. My condolences go out to that whole family. Unfortunately, we have two black men that's caught up in this system over some internet bullshit. One in jail, one basically still don't have his freedom to the fullest, regardless to how many cars, how much money you have, whatever you do, you still don't have your freedom. Every day it's going to rot on your mind. That's just like someone simply being on probation for 2-3 years. You might not take probation serious, but basically at the drop of a needle, your ass can go back to jail at any point in time. So basically in this situation, at the drop of a needle, if they decide to, they can put your ass back in jail so you don't fully have your freedom. And that's a form of captivity in the brain that can drive you crazy. It's just unfortunate, especially when you start seeing people making legal money and can provide for their families and do better. And then the mindset of this quote-unquote savagery because you have to impress the fans and all this extra shit that becomes non-important in that actual moment will fuck up everything. So drop a comment and holler at your boy, this DOC. Peace.